Hi. Over the past few months, I've been working on a project. It's one that I've wanted to do for a really long time, and now I'm finally making it happen. I'm designing and building my own 3D printer. I started designing my 3D printer over winter break back in December. Once I committed myself to the idea, I immediately began ordering parts. This included the motors, limit switches, extruder, pretty much everything except for the frame, which I would be designing. I also began working on what I've been calling the external electronics housing, which is essentially a casing for the power supply, controller board, and LCD interface. I designed this over the course of about 3 days, and everything fit together on the first go, which was pretty exciting. Then we were back to school, so there was a small hiatus, but I was able to pick the project back up later the following month. During this time, I ordered more parts and designed the actual 3D printer in 5 days. After the design was finished, I could finally step back and hand the work over to the printer. Once all the parts were printed, it was time to assemble. Putting everything together wasn't incredibly smooth. These parts weren't designed with any tolerance, so most of them had to be trimmed with my Dremel tool, and I even had a couple break. Despite these minor inconveniences, the printer as a whole actually came together really well. I was able to assemble the entire machine, and the timing belts on both axes worked almost perfectly. The main issue, which I kind of anticipated, was the weight along the x-axis rail. Both the motor and extruder are really heavy and cause it to lean quite a bit. But not to worry. I have a couple tricks up my sleeve. The first was 3D printing a washer that slides between the extruder and one of the wheels, forcing the extruder to stand more upright. This alone wasn't enough though. The washer fixed the lean on the rail, but not the lean on the frame itself. My solution for this was printing feet that would push the frame back in place from the other side. And with that, the printer has officially been built. As far as I am, there's still a bit of work to be done. I'm currently in the stage of making final firmware and hardware tweaks and weeding out any remaining issues. The main problem right now is that I can only get one of 4 motors working, and even the one only works intermittently. I performed continuity tests on the 4 motor wires, and I know the motors work, which leaves the controller board. My best guess is that I probably shocked the controller board with electrostatic discharge, which caused it to stop working properly. Luckily, I have a brand new controller board and an anti-static wrist strap, so no discharge this time. Once I get the printer working, I want to make a more thorough and in-depth video that covers each part of the process from start to finish, but that video is going to take a little bit longer. For now, I wanted to make this video to showcase the progress that I've made so far and where the project is headed as I enter into the final stages. And that's all I have for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.